The morning sun cast golden rays through the tall window of Jungkook. Inside the west kitchen, servant about preparing for the day meals. Among them stood a young man with honey brown hair and gentle eyes, looking completely out of place in his lit fitness servant's uniform. Taehyung had never worked a day in his life. His hands soft and unclenched as he held a wooden spoon. He was supposed to be stirring the soup, but his mind was elsewhere on his parents, on the engagement they had forced upon him, on the arranged businessman who was supposed to be his husband. I can't go back, he whispered to himself. I'd rather be a servant forever. The head chief, a stream woman named Mrs. Park, approached him. You there? The new boy? What are you doing standing around? The soup needs salt. I added it now. Taehyung nodded nervously. Hmm. His eyes scanned the counter, spotting two identical looking white containers. One was salt and the other was sugar. In his, he grabbed the wrong one and poured a generous amount into the pot. Perfect, he murmured, wiping his brow. I did something right. 30 minutes later, the kitchen door burst open. Jungkook, the master of the stage, stormed in with fury in his eyes. He was tall, broad shoulders, and handsome. His black suit wore and his dark hair was styled perfectly. But right now, his face was twisted in anger. Jungkook, who, who made the soup? The kitchen fell silent. Everyone pointed at Taehyung. Jungkook, you? Are you an idiot or just incompetent? This soup is sweet. Sweet soup? Do you even know how to cook? Taehyung faced and breathed deeply, his entire body shaking. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. It was a mistake. I'll fix it right away. Jungkook, fix it? How do you fix a ruined soup? This was for an important business lunch. Do you have any idea what you will cost me? Taehyung eyes filled with tears. He had never been yelled at like this in his life. Please, sir, give me another chance. I'll do anything. Jungkook stepped closer, his finger casting a shadow over the trembling boy. Anything. You can't even tell salt from sugar. What use are you? Just then, Taehyung turned sleeve slipped down as he wiped his eyes. The movement was trembled, but Jungkook's sharp eyes caught it immediately. A glint of metal, a watch, and not just any watch, a limited edition Petal Philippine worth millions. Jungkook's anger goes frozen, his eyes narrowed. Interesting, he thought. A servant wearing a watch worth more than this entire kitchen. He studied Taehyung's face more carefully now. The smooth skin, the delicate features, the way his hand trembled with unfamiliarity when holding kitchen tools. This boy wasn't raised in poverty. This boy was rising in luxury. Jungkook, what? What's your name? Taehyung. Taehyung, sir. Jungkook. Taehyung. He rolled the name on his tongue. Where are you from? Taehyung. Uh, I came from the countryside, sir. Looking for work. A lie. Jungkook smiled. His dangerous, calculating smile. Jungkook. Oh, you are not fit for the kitchen. He paused, watching Taehyung's face fall. Starting tomorrow, you are my room's personal servant. The kitchen staff cares. Everyone knows Jungkook had never had a personal servant before. He was not private about his personal space. Taehyung looked up, confused in his tears-filled eyes. Sir, Jungkook, don't. Sir me. You all be responsible for my bedroom, my suits, my personal belongings. Guys, if you mess up again, you are out. Understood? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. As Jungkook turned to leave, he glanced back at the boy one more time. The watch was hidden again, but Jungkook knew what he saw. Who are you really, Taehyung? He wondered. And why are you hiding in my house? The next morning, Taehyung stood nervously outside Jungkook's bedroom door. He had been given a new uniform, slightly better fitting, but still clearly servant's attire. His hands were clammy as he knocked. Jungkook entered. Taehyung paused. The door opened and stepped inside. The room was enormous, bigger than his entire suits back home. A massive king-size bed dotted the center, surrounded by expensive furniture and art. Jungkook sat at a desk by the window, reading thought paper. He didn't look up. Jungkook, the closed, neat, organized. My suits are in the walk-in. Make sure they are hanged properly. Taehyung. Oh, yes, sir. Taehyung entered the walk-in, closed, and gasped. Row after row of designer suits and accessories. He had seen clothes like this before in his own house, but he had never actually taken care of one. He grabbed an expensive suit and tried to hang it, but the hanger slipped and the suit fell to the floor. Taehyung panicked, grabbing it and sewing it back onto the rack, leaving it and then he moved to the desk, trying to organize the sketches paper. He stacked them randomly, not understanding the importance of the financial document. All the while, Jungkook was from the corner of his eyes, pretending to read. He is hopeless, Jungkook thought, hiding a smile. Completely hopeless. Jungkook, Taehyung, come here. Taehyung woke nervously. Oh, yes, Samsung name. Jungkook, you have my suit with the hanger facing the wrong way, and you mix up my financial report with my business contract. Are you trying to ruin my life? Then just something name. I didn't mean to. Jungkook, stop apologizing. Just do it right. They nodded. tears streaming down his face. He would learn. He would prove himself for the rest of the day. Jungkook assigned him ridiculous task: polish the shoes, organize the tie collection by color, fold the socks into perfect square. Each task seems designed to feature the boy. By evening, Taehyung was exhausted. His back ached, his feet hurt, his shoulders were sore. He collapsed onto the small couch in the corner of Jungkook's room, his cheeks puffy out in frustration. Taehyung, this boss is so cruel. He didn't notice Jungkook approaching from behind. A cup of steaming coffee appeared on the table in front of him. Taehyung, oh, Songsunnim. Jungkook sat down on the armchair opposite him. Oh, you look tired. I'm tired. He grabbed the coffee and took a sip. Oh, Pansumida Songsunnim. Jungkook, you can drop the Songsunnim when we are alone. Just call me Jungkook. Taehyung eyes widened, but what wouldn't be proper? Jungkook, I said, it's fine. They sat in silence for a moment. The tension between them was thick but not uncomfortable. Jungkook, why did you really come here? Taehyung had to stop it. I told you I come looking for work. Jungkook, He didn't believe it, but he didn't push. For someone who can't do any of these tasks, you are surprisingly good at drinking my coffee. Tongue lip twisted. I have many talents. Drinking expensive coffee in one of them. Jungkook laughed. It was a warm sound that surprised both of them. Is that so? What other talent do you have? I can organize luxury brands from across the room. Jungkook, that's not a talent. That's a rich person affection. Taehyung's face went red. He had slipped up. He looked down at his coffee, unable to meet Jungkook's eyes. Jungkook, oh, relax. His voice was softer now. I'm not going to in- interrogate you. Then why are you being so nice to me? Yesterday you were ready to fire me. Jungkook, yesterday. I didn't know you. He paused. Today I found you. Interesting. Taehyung's heart beat faster. Interesting. Jungkook, very interesting. They passed him, grew more comfortable in his role, thought he was still clumsy. Jungkook watched him with a growing affection, finding his mistake enduring rather than frustrating. One evening they sat together in Jungkook's room. Taehyung was folding laundry badly and Jungkook was working on his laptop. The television was on in the background, playing the evening news. Suddenly, Taehyung's face appeared on the screen. A photo of him in a formal, smiling politely at a gala. The anchor voice rang out, breaking news. The Kim family, one of the wealthiest in the country, is desperately searching for their missing hire. Kim Tae-hyung, he disappeared 3 weeks ago, just day before his arranged marriage to businessman Park Sun-ho. His parents are offering a generous reward for any information about his. Jungkook reached for the remote and turned off the TV. Taehyung frozen. The laundry fell from his hands. Jungkook saw Mr. Prince. He rose from his chair and walked towards the terrifying boy. Your drama is over. How long will you keep hiding your identity from me? Tears streaming down Taehyung's face. He fell to his knee, grabbing onto Jungkook's coat. Please, please don't send me back. Please, I can't go back. They'll force me to get married. They'll take away everything I love. Please, Jungkook, please. Jungkook looked at me. Taehyung looked up, his beautiful eyes swollen with tears. Jungkook, I'm not sending you anywhere. Taehyung blinked. What? Jungkook, you came to my house on your own will. He knelt down and wiped Taehyung's tears with his thumbs. But now you are going to stay here on my will. Taehyung, what do you mean? Jungkook, I mean, you are not my servant anymore. He cupped Taehyung's face in his hands. You are my boyfriend. Taehyung breathed catch in his throat. Your boyfriend? Jungkook, I've been falling for you since the day you ruined my soup. He smiled gently. You are beautiful, clumsy, completely incredible of doing any housework, and the most fascinating person I ever met. I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay with me forever. But your reputation, Jungkook. I don't care about my reputation. I care about you, Taehyung. Taehyung threw his arms around Jungkook, crying into his chest. You don't know how long I've been wanting to hear those words. Jungkook, I wanted to say them from even longer. They still like that for a long moment. Wrapped in each other's arms. Finally, Taehyung pulled back. Jungkook, yes. Taehyung, me. Jungkook didn't need to be told twice. Leaned in and pressed his to Taehyung's. It was soft at first, gentle and hesitant, but then Taehyung's arm wrapped around Jungkook's neck, pulling him closer. Was Jungkook had found Taehyung's weight, pulling him up from his knee onto his. Taehyung cried softly again, his finger in his hair. Jungkook, I wanted to do that for you so long, Taehyung. Why didn't you? Jungkook, I want to scare you anyway, Taehyung. Nothing could scare me anyway from you. A few days later, the peace was settled. Taehyung's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kim, stormed into Jungkook's estates with Park Sun-ho, the businessman Taehyung was supposed to marry. They brought cards, all of them armed, and they burst into the main hall where Jungkook and Taehyung were having breakfast. Mrs. Kim, Taehyung, there you are. How dare you run away from your wedding? Mrs. Kim, you are embarrassed our family. Do you have any idea what people are saying? Park Sun-no, Tehang darling, come here. I'll forgive you. We can still get married. Tehang recalled, pressing himself against Jungkook. No, I won't go with you. I won't marry him, Mrs. Kim. You don't have a choice, baby. You are our son. We decided who you marry. Jungkook actually he stood up, placing himself in front of Taehyung. He does have a choice, Mrs. Kim. Mrs. Kim, and who are you to tell us what our son can do? Jungkook, oh, I'm Jungkook. He smiled coldly. The owner of this estate, CEO of Jian Enterprises, and the largest shareholder of your bank. Mrs. Kim's face went pale. Jungkook? Jian Jungkook? The Jungkook? The one who owned by your debates. He pulled out a folder and placed it on the table. Mrs. Kim, your business is loaned in under my bank. If you ever try to touch my partner, your entire empire will be on the street by tomorrow morning. Mrs. Kim, partner? Jungkook, Taehyung is my boyfriend, my partner, the man I love. He places a protective arm around Taehyung, and if you try to take him away from me, I will destroy everything you will. Park Sun-no, you can't do that. This is Jungkook, this is love, something you clearly know nothing about. He turned to the guards, gentlemen, please, these people out of my house. Mr. Kim, wait. He looked at them. Seeing the fear and love in his son's eyes, is this what you want? Oh yes, Papa, I love him. He made me happy, Mrs. Kim, but the wedding, I don't care about the wedding. I don't care about money. I only care about Jungkook. He stepped forward. If you truly love me, you all let me be happy. Mrs. Kim sighed. He looked at Jungkook, seeing the strength and devotion in his eyes. Mr. Kim, he has a point. Our son's happiness should. Mrs. Kim, but Mr. Kim, enough. He turned to Park Shin-hyo. The wedding is off. We are paying whatever penalties are necessary. Park Shin-hyo, you can't be serious, Mr. Kim. I am absolutely serious now. Leave before I have you in out myself. Park Shin-hyo stormed off in the rear. The Kim parents approached their son. Mrs. Kim, oh, we are sorry. We are so focused on the family reputation, we forget to consider your failing. I forgive you, Mr. Kim. Jungkook, take care of our son. If anything happened to him, Jungkook, nothing will happen to him. I'll protect him with my life. 3 months later, the state was transformed for a grand royal wedding. Flowers everywhere, white roses, pink and lilies, a beautiful way in the garden, rug in silk, 100 of guests, all of the wealthiest family in the country. Taehyung stood at the altar in gorgeous white suit, his honey brown hairstyle perfectly, his eyes with happiness. Jungkook walked on the altar, his black suit, his eyes fixed on his soon-to-be husband. His heart beat faster with every step. Jungkook, oh, you look beautiful. Taehyung, you look handsome. Officiant, really beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the marriage of Jungkook and Kim Taehyung. The ceremony was short and sweet. Both were exchanged, rings were placed on fingers. Jungkook, I promise to love you, protect you, and never let you near a kitchen again. Laughter thought the crowd. Taehyung, I promise to love you and annoy you and make you laugh every single day. Often, and I promise you husband and husband. You made the groom. Jungkook pulled Taehyung into his arms as the crowd cheers. That night they returned to their bedroom, the same bedroom where Taehyung had once been a clumsy servant. Now it was their material home. Jungkook picked Taehyung up bridal style and placed him gently on the bed. Taehyung so boss. He wrapped Jungkook tie around his finger, winking playfully. What do you want your personal servant to do tonight, Jungkook? The only things you want to do for the rest of your life is to make love to me. He leaned on Taehyung's head. Taehyung handed Jungkook broad shoulders, pulling him closer. Jungkook, I love you. Taehyung, I love you too so much. The night was filled with desperate love, and afterward, Taehyung lay in Jungkook's arms, his heart resting on his. Jungkook, are you happy? Taehyung, happier than I ever thought possible. Jungkook, good. Because I'm never letting you go. Taehyung promise, Jungkook promise. Taehyung folded his nose, his lips, they were fall asleep, puppet each other's arms, their loving strong. Taehyung, the runaway, had found his home, the boss had found his heart, and together they would live happily after that.